Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're still watching the Nile Cruise, and now we're going to talk about a topic titled Guiding Students Towards Success. In today's educational landscape, projects have become more than just assignments. They are tools that inspire creativity, problem solving, and future innovation. Many students begin projects at school or university, and some even choose to continue developing them into meaningful initiatives. And to shed more light on this topic, we are delighted to have with us Dr. Mohamed Mokhtar. He is Human Resources Consultant. Thank you very much for joining us, Dr. Mokhtar.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Dr. Mokhtar, why do you think schools and universities are encouraging students to start projects as part of the learning process?
They must to learn that to get a future or get the students, I mean the people study in university or school, to prepare themselves to the market,
Yes.
whatever it's the global or the opening market or overseas market. They must learn where they're putting themselves as employee or who join a work or try to have their own business. And before that, they must learn and aware of BMB, project management. And of course, just to have an announce about management, how to start a project.
Yes.
I mean, like everybody to go to school need to learn to go to KG at first, starting. To have a project or to join a work, it must to have the basic requirements. The basic requirements is, it's not a matter of copy and paste. It's a matter of, I love this project, I need to do it. What is the ability? What is my power than that? Did I have aware of organization chart, aware of the people who will support me, aware of the people that will try to help me on that. I always cooperate with the government on something related to starting your project. I mean, was also with supporting from the Nile TV, related to how to let this all the employee and the youth to starting project or to join a work.
Yes.
What is the basic requirement for that? Did my education dedicated to this business? Did I'm aware of the basic of to starting the work or to starting to have my own business? First of all, must have understanding one about my financial requirements, my education, my experience. If not my experience allowed or dedicated to that field, did I have the contact person dedicated to communicate with them in case of need? And of course, to must have a good and bad scenario, reference to when I need to starting these things, whatever, to go to join a work or to starting my project.
Yes. Dr. Mokhtar, how can parents and teachers identify whether a student's project has the potential to grow beyond the classroom?
Both parents and education, them give them, the way to starting.
Yeah.
And let the youth or the children, or them to select the way, whatever is the better for them. I mean, from this type of project or this type, I mean, from A to Z, whatever them like to work, and give them the knowledge and experience, and try to support them to select the light, the good link or the good ways to join it, to have this business.
Yeah.
For example, some people are they used to starting to do a small project from foods and like this stuff, and even also some related to some shops related to working in mobiles and something like that. So before I go to that, did I have the ability? Them like the field? Okay, then they prepare well for that. This is the part of the parents and the part of the school and the university to give him the experience, to give him to the direction.
Yeah.
To go where
Of
and how.
course. Yes.
And let him try to do some effort to select right, to prepare well, to have a plan. This must have a good plan for that, and dedicated to that. I'm also abiding in that to should them have all the good plan related to the crisis management or something like this, to have the good plan, and in the bad scenario, if these things happen, where to solve, how to solve.
Yes. Dr. Mokhtar, from an HR perspective, how valuable are students' projects when it comes to future employment?
Before that, they must understand, like I mentioned in our starting organization chart,
where
I am in that place, I mean in the tree, what is my title,
Yeah.
to get it easier for who's following and showing us. What is my job title, job descriptions needs, what I should be able to do or not from my responsibility. Did I learn from that? Did I have a trainings or exercising good training for that to do like this type of jobs? And of course, if related to the project, I should be aware of the experience. If they don't have it, should be gained from other or
Yeah.
by communicating other to support me.
Yes.
For example, I need to any project, I should have a law consultant and even financial consultant. And returning from that point, I need to advise every people try to starting the project. Don't do and the financial things. For example, if I get 100,000, don't do your project for all of 100,000. Must be at least 75% or 70% from that, and let 13% as in case of emergency.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a basic advising related to financial of that, and of course, if you prepare well, you should be put in your mind. The first day I starting my project, at least from 6 months to 1 month, to relate it, the feedback of that. Did you
Yes.
prepare all these points and this plan and dedicated to the project or not?
Yes. Dr. Mokhtar, you just mentioned some advice for youth who are starting their projects. What advice also would you give to students struggling to find a suitable idea for their projects?
They must do يعني study well,
Yes.
know them needs, understanding them, think them like it. Don't do things you don't like it.
Yes.
If you try or you put yourself on that, try to understand it, try to study, try to prepare. Prepare by I'm advising the first of you to starting a project, study or aware the basic of BMB, project management.
Yes.
Who I am, where I'm stopping, what's the financial point I'm in, how to cover that, and also the government supported by banks, loan, and other supporting from company related to loan or something like that, especially for youth and people in school to starting
Yes.
the project.
Yes.
Did you aware of all of that? Did you put, I mean, as a step and points to go through that? You should be do that. And if you don't being educated well related to that, did you have support? And this support is coming from close friend or something, or experienced friend, or from the family part.
Yeah.
All of that, put it together, and then is try to planning related to financial point. It will be. And I advise every people to try to study a project must to have the governmental authorizations related to your field. You will start in your project.
Yes, of course.
Because don't dedicate any suffering and say that's I have this problem or facing these problems.
Yes, indeed. Dr. Mokhtar, are there specific fields or sectors where you see student projects having the most impact today?
Yes, there is several fields related to them selection. I mean, technology or commercial or economy or related to APIs using, right now it's becoming very important, using API in several type of fields.
Yeah.
And related to that, did you update before you try your project? I mean, I'd like also to advise every user, every one try to have a project. Don't ever and never take copy and paste.
Yes.
All right, and even use the technology, use your field you're trying to get in. And
But
he must
put
do-
your touch.
yes,
Yes.
that's what I would try to mention.
Yeah.
I focus main your example.
Yeah.
Something like you are shining, you're very professional in your work. Yes,
Thank
I'd
you.
like to be as same as Mrs. Abir. All right, but before that, what is my touch? Where is my signature?
Yes.
You have
Be
your
yourself.
own yourself
Yes.
and put your signature related to is, as I mentioned before, studying well, preparing well, and put my touch. What
Yes.
is the different in me or what I try to doing in my project different to other? That's
Yeah.
why will gravitate the client. I mean, gravitate the people to try to dedicate or working with you.
Yes. Dr. Mokhtar, how can schools and faculties create an ecosystem that supports students to continue their projects even after graduation?
It's very important to support them. I mean, it's not a matter of education right now. The good education is believe that found the peoples have them on track. Them on track, that is mean 2 points. Them are a good employee, a reference to them educate, or them have them own business.
Yeah.
And I'm also trying to advising before you try to have your own business, you should be at least work as an employee first. To know where is you are in. in that castle or this company or this organization. And if you're understanding that, you should be able to have your own. But it could be starting directly your own business, but you should be, as I mentioned, preparing, experience, got the communicate people, I mean experienced people to support you, to avoid any unsafe actions could happen.
Yes.
To get your own track, I mean you got the right track.
Yeah.
This why of the school try to make, I believe we need some more preparations, I mean also more trainings and more event related to this field, to aware of the people try to starting them own project, how and where and the needs or supporting to starting.
Yes. Dr. Mokhtar, some students may face financial or technical challenges. What practical steps can they take to overcome such obstacles?
I mean, there is several, the government supporting in several, foundations and other related to that. I advising anybody is watching us to move in and asking about this field or survey for that. And also, I'm one of the people to try to help you to get them own project, but they must be prepared or to supporting with whatever it's consultant office or foundation or any type of organization to move in or shifting right, to go step to don't feeling down. If you prepare well from the starting, I mean you believe in you got in the market.
Yeah.
And for showing example like that, I mean the woman's maybe mate. That's what in several things, whatever in clothes, whatever in foods also. Them prepare well. Them try to do using the media and the social media right.
Yes.
Them put them tell, and now them found a brand.
Yeah.
And then after that we get in the media. That's the things. So I'm advising, I mean anybody watching us to do like these steps. If you do try it, and the financial must be have. You are already get experience in financial, or you don't have. You go to the right way to support you in financial.
Yes.
And before you get any loan or something, you should be aware of how to get the loan back. And you preparing the schedule of the loan.
Yeah.
If you will aware of that, go ahead and start. Don't go like, yes, there is type of risk. I believe there is type of risk, but let the risk under controlling.
Of course.
That's why I'm advising the youth and anybody trying to starting a project.
Okay, and Dr. Mokhtar, could you share with us some examples of successful projects that started in schools or universities and turned into something bigger?
Yes, of course. For example, I was working type of city like Fayoum. The people was starting to study nursing, assistant nursing, and after them finishing them education, them license and this stuff, these people try to make the workshop, supporting on getting workshop with the governmental, by the communication with the governmental, and we let these people to go to a workshop to studying something is hospitality management, and these people from small city become working in a huge, I would like to mention the name, in big hospital here in Cairo, in Egypt.
That's amazing.
Also there's other example, people who was working in Aswan, who was go to Aswan with the union of media related to contact with them there, also in Aswan, and let these people try to open them own business. For example, working as renting boat and supporting service related to the tourism in Al-Aqsa and Aswan.
Dr. Mohamed Mokhtar, the Human Resources and Project Consultant, thank you very much for joining us in Nile TV International.
I appreciate to join,
Thank
and
you.
I will give a small message. Don't ever get shy. Trust in yourself, believe, prepare well, and I agree. And I'm sure that your project will be on a spot or also will be overseas if you take in our advice.
Yes, indeed,
Thank you.
Dr. Mokhtar. Ladies and gentlemen, short break and we'll be back.